some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Burns. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. Inside the 15. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Gets rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football game.
They'll go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Pryor. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Walker to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, you got to be precise with that throw if you're the QB, right? It's a corner route. It's against man coverage, so you got to get it out early, and you got to put it out over the shoulder of the receiver so he can catch it for a big gain.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Caught over the middle. It's Pryor. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's the give off the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the change impossible. Wants to throw. It's Burns. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
He was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for us.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Caught behind the line. It's Carpenter. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Walker will fire. Floating away. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, he'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Burns. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The Huskers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He breaks a tackle.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. The short hands, it's Carpenter. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Walker to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Fires left. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Quickly complete. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either. And that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
The give to the back. Got it up for the 1st. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Makes the grab. It's Carpenter. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Walker will fire. Right on target this time. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. The play-action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And that one will give them the lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Under fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Looking to pass. It's Burns. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. Oh, man, he goes down and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Caught. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Buying some time as he moves left. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Find some fresh air. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Walker to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
I tell you what, 4th quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the ball game when it's really going to matter.
It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Might be changing the route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Burns. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man. Pass midfield, he's got room. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. to throw. It's Burns. It's complete on the right side. There he goes.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
To the air on 2nd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
But no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, and in this situation, trailing late, you know this is going to be the guy they throw the football to. He is one of the best receivers in all of college football. The defense needs to be anticipating the quarterback looking his way.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are, they're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Dropping back, it's Burns. Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Rushes on him. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Burns. He's got his man. At the 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Punts it out of the air. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The line of scrimmage is the 28. That'll make it a 45-yard field goal attempt and a big chance to win the game. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The line of scrimmage is the 28. That'll make it a 45-yard field goal attempt and a big chance to win the game. It's good! Reach for Longwood, and he gives them the W. And now they regain the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went